Hello again, GLL back for another quick video. SkiCloud. SkiCloud. Okay. This business about modern mechanics, okay, modern mechanics. They're not modern mechanics, dude. They're just Call of Duty mechanics. There's no such thing as modern mechanics in an FPS. Okay, that's like brainwashing, man. That's just fanboy nonsense. Fanboy spin. So you can just go, oh well, they're modern mechanics. It's like, they're not modern mechanics. Call of Duty is nearly as old as Halo. There's nothing modern about those mechanics. Okay, Halo and Call of Duty are beginning just as long as each other. Halo can keep its mechanics, Call of Duty can keep its mechanics. Halo does not need to adopt Call of Duty's mechanics. Okay, so here's what you've said, because it doesn't stop there. You keep quoting things I say, so let me quote what you say. Well, the reason I quote what people say is because when I say things that haven't been quoted, people take what I say out of context. So I have to quote every single sentence that somebody says because people are just too stupid to understand what I'm saying otherwise. So he's quoted me saying, who says they're expected, it's a Halo game, they're not expected and they're not wanted, which is correct. It's a Halo game. We don't want Call of Duty controls, Call of Duty kill cams or anything like that. We don't want them. Okay. So he's written, they are expected because so many other FPS games use these mechanics. So if you are new to the franchise, you would think this is how a modern FPS works. Okay, let me stop you right there. If you're new to the franchise, let's say you've been playing Call of Duty, and you come over and you say play a bit of Halo 5, you'll go, this is a Call of Duty clone. Why am I playing this? I might as well go play Call of Duty. Because it's exactly the fucking same. Okay, if you pick up a game and it's exactly the same controls, you've got kill cams, and you've got friggin' ADS, you're just playing the same fucking game. That's all they're gonna see. You know, to play something different, you play something different. Like if I go and play Gears of War, and then I go and play Call of Duty, they're two different games. Okay? You see? You see what I'm getting at? It doesn't make sense to copy Call of Duty. Never has, never will. Okay? Right, now, apparently this is where he goes totally off the rails. Okay, I've skimmed this, I haven't read it properly. These mechanics are wanted. By who, I don't know. These mechanics are wanted, and I know this for a fact because the majority of people wanted Halo to change, and now at least 99% of people like Halo 5, and old players came back to Halo and can't wait for it to come out, and I agree with all of them. I've been playing Halo since Halo 2 first came out on the original Xbox, and I still play Halo 2 and 3 and Reach daily. That's a bit extreme, but still think it needed to change and move away from its slower gameplay because I may like it, but I noticed people left Halo because they thought it was too slow, and now corners and newcomers thought it was just too slow. And the reason why I'm defending it is because Halo 5 is what we asked for. Okay, let me stop you there a minute. Let me stop you there. Okay. Okay. Who are the 99% of people? Okay. We've already established that nobody liked Halo 4. We've already established that Halo 5 has less pre-orders in the US than Halo 4 did. We've already established that Halo Reach outsold Halo 4. Okay? Who the fuck wants the game to turn into Call of Duty. Okay, I know what you're trying to spin it that way, but who is actually saying that? Because the people I talk to on a daily basis fucking don't want that. Okay? And you can spin it any way you want, but you can't come out and say 99%, because I'd love to know who the fuck they are. Okay, there is no 99%, never was, never will be. And if you look at my videos, you'll see that it's roughly, on the likes and the dislikes, it's 50-50, maybe 60-40. Okay, there's 8 million people play Halo. 8 million. That's just a taste. There's no fucking evidence whatsoever to prove anything, either way. Anywhere. So I don't see where you're getting this 99% from. And this business of old players coming back and all this, it's all fucking speculation. Okay, you've not given me any names or nothing. So who are these people? Okay. If people want to leave Halo to play Call of Duty, they aren't going to come back to play Call of Duty. It's as simple as that. And that's all Halo 5 is. It isn't gonna expand the audience. It's shrinking the audience. That's all it's doing. It's going the other way. If you want to make Halo appeal to a bigger audience, you need to keep it as a different game to Call of Duty. You can't try and turn it into Call of Duty, because all you're doing then is making it a reskin of COD, and therefore it's not going nowhere. Right. Whiny people like you who want another version of Halo 3 to come out are just plain annoying and are just a minority. Says who? Who says we're the minority? There's no evidence to suggest that. You whine and whine and whine because you think Halo should not change, but in reality, everyone else would leave or just not touch it. The reason 343 Industries ignore the whiny part of the community is that terrible fucking writing this is that they should want it to be just like Halo 3 or Reach, is because you're only a minority of people and don't care what everyone else thinks. Okay, 343 don't give a fuck about anybody. They don't give a fuck about me, you, anybody. All they care about is money. They've no interest in any of the Halo fans. Any of them. Okay? Nothing. They don't care about any of us. They don't care about the Master Chief Collection fans. They don't care about Halo Reach fans. They don't care about Halo 4 fans. They don't care about anything. They don't care about Halo 5 fans, okay? They don't give a shit. This is a fact. Okay, this isn't conjecture. This is a fact. We know this. So why are they ignoring the minority? They're not ignoring the minority. They're ignoring the whole. They don't care. When the company comes out and says, we're not doing split screen, and then comes out with some bullshit reason like, oh, it's because of the graphics. Bollocks. That's bollocks. And then idiots defend it. It's bollocks. We all know it's bollocks, but you'll still defend it. Why? It's not worth it. They're not worth the time. Why would you defend it? It's stupid. Here we go again. In fact, proof of this is your like to dislike ratio. Have you noticed this video has more dislikes than likes? Does that not say something to you? Well, it doesn't say shit, does it? Because it's got 8,000 views. 8,000 views and about 200 dislikes. So what about them 8,000 odd people? Out of 8,000 people, 200 disliked it. So do the maths on that. That means 7,800 people didn't feel strongly enough to dislike. There you go. They could be on the other side. They could be on my side. Or on the fence. But they're certainly not on the dislike side, are they? Because they didn't dislike the video. By your logic. Think about it. To top it all off, you don't like the game, don't play it. Go play older games. You have the Master Chief Collection that just barely works, by the way. Or the original disc. The original disc. Great. Go play those and leave everyone alone with your crap excuses. And also, I think it's pathetic that I was looking... Okay, this not good again. Looking through the comments, you attack people just for saying they like Halo 5. So far, how I can understand why you got into and arguments with me, but people who just say they like the game, you should really learn about the concept of opinions. Okay, I don't care if people like the game. People are not admitting that it's copying Call of Duty. People are not admitting that it is a fucking fundamentally not a Halo game. Okay, these features in the game are not Halo features. Yet people damage control it and pretend that it's still a Halo game, that it's better than ever. Okay, that is the problem. If people like the game, fair enough. They can say what they want. They can say they love Call of Duty and they love that Halo's turning into Call of Duty. I can't argue with that point. But when someone comes out and says it's not copying Call of Duty, it's not doing this, and then when dumbasses like you come out and say, oh, they're modern FPS mechanics, they're modern mechanics, it's like, no man, they're not modern mechanics. It doesn't work like that. They're not modern mechanics, they're Call of Duty mechanics. Taken right out of Call of Duty, cookie cut it out, man. And then you're going to sit there and go, oh yes, this is making the franchise fresh and new, and it needs rejuvenating, and it's going to get people back. And okay, it's selling less, it's going to sell less, it's going to have less population, it's not rejuvenating shit, it's just there to make a quick few fucking dollars or whatever. For what? It's not a proper Halo game. Just make a Halo game. A game that sells 8 million does not need to copy another game that sells fucking 15 million. Okay? Because it's going down in sales. It's not going up. It didn't help with Halo 4, so why is it going to help now? Okay? The sales went down, not up. If anything, they should be going back to the roots, not going the other way to Call of Duty, because the sales are just going to keep going down, because all you're doing is Halo fans go, right, well Halo's turned into Call of Duty, I'll just go play Call of Duty, because there's absolutely no point in buying a fucking Halo game to play Call of Duty when you can get Call of Duty and play it with your fucking friends. I'm going to play Halo by myself, which is exactly the same as Call of Duty, or I can get Call of Duty, which all my friends have over here. Why would I do that? It makes no sense. Makes no sense. So this business with modern mechanics is just total bollocks. It's just spin. It's just absolute nonsense. Okay, they're not modern mechanics. How are they modern, for a start? They're not. They're Call of Duty mechanics. Should all games be like Call of Duty, is what you're really saying. You're saying yes. Why should all games be like Call of Duty? It makes no fucking sense. It's like beating your head against a brick wall trying to explain this to you. You're not even going to listen to me now. It's not modern mechanics. There's no such thing. It's all in your head. You understand? Christ almighty. Right, feel free to subscribe, guys. See you later.